Hello guys and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the wall, the thing that is here on the left side that you unlock if you have beaten this stage 1600 in campaign. So this is going to be a wall guide and I mean if you're at stage 1600 you probably know a lot of things already and even though you think there is only a few things that you can tell, for instance, like there is more to it. And even if you think, oh yeah, what guide can it be? Like a few things are like obvious, but there are few things that even people that are at stage 1600 and above still don't understand, like how it works, how the wall works, etc. I mean, I struggled actually as well because I was like, okay, here is a wall, and after everyone already know about this because I only started 4 days after the wall was released, playing again, and I was a little bit overwhelmed because there was a lot of misinformation. So I'm going to tell you now the guide of the wall, how to set up the wall, what are the differences of the wall, and what the wall is all about. So let's go. First of all, like I said before, you have to beat the campaign stage 1600 to actually unlock the wall. In the wall, you're going to see that you have here invite buttons, and you're going to see that you have here yourself and also some of your heroes. So first of all, you can only using heroes that are 10 star or above. This is why, for instance, right now, I can only use these two heroes. You can only invite friends, and how to actually get higher stage with balls. The first thing is the obvious thing that I already like some already said as well in the in-game chat. You have to find strong carries. So how to do this? Let's talk about this. So if you have a wall, you want to get carried in the beginning because you probably, if you're unlocking a wall, not strong enough to carry yourself. And rewards in the wall are actually super good, especially when you unlock the wall. So first of all, you can, like, for instance, check here. Here's their in-game level. If this is high, you can invite them. But there is like a small thing that you have to care about if you're inviting them. I'm going to talk about this one as well. If you don't have strong friends, what you can do is you can type in here in the in-game chats or Discord or whatsoever, like, hey, can someone please push me in wall, someone strong. Maybe they reply, maybe not. If not, you have to wait. If people say not today, but tomorrow, you have to wait, right? Or like invite someone else. But it's always worth it to wait because the life stones are also kind of like not cheap in the beginning. Okay, you have like a ton of them, but later on it's like going to be a little bit harsh to get them. So currently, as you can see, this is like my team. If I now, no, let's actually talk about invitation. So first of all, if you invite someone, like first of all, okay, no, let's go even further, like even further. Friend list. If you see someone and he says, yes, I can help you, you either click on him, here is his ID, or you can write your ID. Then you either accept his request on the friend list here, like friends, or you type in his ID. Like there are still a lot of people at this later stages that still don't even knew how this works. Then either they joining you, like you have to communicate how you want to do this, they joining you, or you joining them. How to join them? You click on friends, and then here there's going to be a sword button, something like, let's see, there we go. Celestior. So now I could click on him and I would go into his team. You can always be at one team. For instance, currently it seems like they're in my team because you're like on page 1, but it doesn't matter which team. So if someone else is now inviting me, I will go there. So there's always like 6 players in one team. So for instance, right now it's X, Martenus, Drax, Yannick, and Shimara. Sometimes they're switching. Like sometimes someone going out, someone going in, someone going out, someone going in, etc. Also, not only you can invite, but everyone that is here can invite. Everyone can go away and everyone can invite. If you quit, then you quit, but then they can invite you or you can invite anyone else. So then you going to, like I said, having someone that pushes you. Then you're going to enter the instance. Now you can put the strongest heroes in, you know, like the strongest heroes or someone that like works good. What you want is still, you want actually here, you want your, extra bonuses and the level difference. You want actually to have super high levels at almost the same level, if possible. Then it's like normally you click battle, right? And then you just fight. And at this stage of the game, you can either, for instance, right now, I couldn't even pass this level because we only have like 2 carries currently, or I have 2 carries currently. So I could revive with 1 life stone and start this again, or 2 life stones. If I choosing 2 life stones, I would actually start. Oh, also I made a mistake. I'm going to tell you in a second. I could start the same level and the enemies that are dead stay dead, and I think their HP also don't switch. Okay, what do I mean with we have 2 carries currently? So currently I have X and Martenus with 2 high carries, with 2 high levels, and everyone else is kind of like low level. I mean, dependable how you see this, but in comparison, this is kind of low, like 400 is like 400, like everything that is below you is actually not that great as well. If you like higher level, then yes, but when you unlock this, everything below you or at your level is like not that great, which means currently I have only like this 2 Melusines that carry me, which is a little bit low. You want 4, the best 5. Okay, what else? You actually have your talent trees, right? You want a 3rd talent tree actually for your wall, because you're not using, for instance, I have a talent tree right now with my undeads because I'm using at my campaign stage undeads, like my undead warrior, right? But at the walls, your skills are still affecting, and they affect actually the units that you're using. So for instance, right now I don't have like any, okay, I have like humans here, but I didn't have like, let's say I would use demonic, and I would never use a demonic on my skill tree when I'm not using demonic, but on the other skill tree, I would, for instance, using dark heroes or demonic, etc., you know, or nature, whatsoever. So this is why you want the 3rd skill tree to be a little bit fluid with your wall. For instance, right now I would go for human, like try to go for human and warrior, human warrior, and then just upgrade them as much as possible. Like for instance, yeah, here the 2nd tree, as you can see, I have nothing here in humans, and then the 3rd skill tree, you already see human warrior, human warrior, human warrior, etc. Pew, 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 pew. So now let me actually tell you the differences between the wall and the campaign stage. Like what are actually the differences between the wall and campaign stage? The main difference, in my opinion, so far as I saw this, is that here in main stages, you rather have HP sponges, right? The fight takes a little while, you know, XP sponges, etc. Boom. They're still strong, but they have a lot of HP. But in wall, it feels like a little bit different. In walls, it feels like that they have like a little bit less HP but more damage, which means they are kind of like more squishier, and you can like kill them faster, like normally, which means you want actually someone that can deal quite some damage. For instance, right now I just switched my skill tree and voila, I should beat the stage. And this is why some heroes that work good in the campaign stage don't work good in wall, and vice versa. So what heroes are actually working good in wall? Someone like, actually it depends. Like the wall is still pretty new, but it feels like there are some heroes that are really good in walls. And that's, for instance, where is he? Where is he? The Talos. Because Talos, I don't know, has like a lot of damage, etc. It's kind of hard to tell what heroes are good in wall and what heroes are good in campaign. But what I can already tell, since they have like less HP but more damage, what you want is either burst, so to burst them down, because sustainability and tankiness is not really working that way. So what you want in wall is either someone that neglect damage at all, like dodging, Melusina, and someone that deals a ton of damage super fast, like someone like Wizard or yeah, Talos, for instance. Not Wizard, Magician. Yeah. Um, Other than this, I don't think there is anything to add. And if you can't, for instance, progress, for instance, right now with these two carries, it would cost me a ton of soul shards to actually progress here. So now I actually have to wait. I have to ask high carries if they can like push me in the wall and then join their team. I think that's it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And as always, stay fucking awesome.